Nice. Those are some odd toys? What do you mean? She wanted to die. Only someone as selfish as you would try and take that away from her. I'm glad to see you failed. Holy shit, man. Who's writing these mean messages? Now we hear some constant sobbing. I assume we have to find the source of that. Hi.
It's okay. I see you.
I thought that's what she hates.
You can rest now.
She looks like a derp. Absolutely.
I don't think Virginia would be capable of doing something like this without some sort of outside influence. I promise you, Miss Rule, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Oh, now we are now a little detective too. Do we just leave through the way we entered? The fact that they made her spawn here suggests that we should do so. But I want to make sure. If there's no other exit to this area. I was about to call it a biome. Yeah. His panting noises are very odd. I want to point that out. We'll never come back here. Let's take all the batteries and leave. This is new. I think this might suggest us we leave now. Because we solved the riddle. So we go back to our world. Oh no, absolutely not. We're outside the market again. We're inside her tape again. So all that was the tape.
I think I'm ready now. We can talk. My face.
If you like, yes.
I appreciate you not asking me about them. I mean, I do see you looking at them. Everyone does all the time anyway.
I'm listening.
Okay, apparently she also had scars on her face. Which was why everyone looked at her. But she didn't quite like that. Nearly failed the jump. Also, hi Paul, how you doing, mate?
When I was a kid, my mom, she used to sign me up for like Little Miss whatever the hell, you know, like these beauty pageants. For this one, I was practicing at home, and I was in the bathroom just playing with like some of my mom's makeup, and then I... sorry.
Take your time.
I'm fine too. So apparently... Okay, now the full story unravels. The little girl was like... going to beauty contests and to like practice for that a little bit. She made a mistake in the bathroom, cut herself with mirrors, then had scars forever and had bad anxiety that someone would look at her.
I just slipped. I don't know. I lost my balance and I grabbed the mirror cabinet and the whole thing just fell apart.
This doesn't make any sense.
I just slipped. I don't know.
I just slipped
lost my
too.
balance and I grabbed the mirror cabinet and the whole thing just fell apart. I hate her, my mother. She made me go anyway.
Made you go
What?
where?
Okay, that's pretty brutal.
Out. To the pageant, to school, everywhere, with a busted up face and stitches.
That is pretty brutal. I guess. Silly weasel who would even grab a mirror minus a rep. Your office. We're back. Does this help us here too? No. I just noticed the title, Are You a Psychologist? I am. Actually. And I thought this would make for a great clickbait title. Patient name Virginia Rule. Diagnosis personality disorder NOS, trauma from past injury. Circumstances of treatment. Patient began treatment as a mandated disciplinary measure in college. Roommates expressed concern, possibly suicidal ideation. Patient would hide in her room for fear of judgment over her personal appearance. Personal history. As a child, patient was entered into pageants by her mother, Gemma Rule, during which time she suffered verbal abuse relating to her appearance and performance. An accident took place in which a bathroom mirror had collapsed on a 6-year-old Virginia, leaving her scarred, ending pageant participation. Psychological notes. Patient suffers from the constant notion of judgment from others, stemming from pageant participation, compound with an accident which resulted in facial disfigurement and an unsupportive home environment. Patient internalized this to an extreme degree, retaining a strong aversion to public spaces for fear of being judged. Patient won't look in mirrors, often lashing out in anger at those who she perceives as judging her. Patient was encouraged to establish routine errands that would put her outside. When her local grocery store closed down thanks to retail competition from the Homer-marked superstore, Patient had to alter her routine by picking up food in a much more crowded place. Heightened sense of anxiety as of late, increased sense of an unknown dread and fear. Rough. Pretty rough. So, oh cool, this helps us inside. Exposition therapy is a very, very dangerous thing to work with. And you should only do that if you really know what you're doing.
Desmond, darling?
Who said that?
Oh, the cat's talking to us.
Why, I did, of course.
Of course.
How? You can talk now?
I mean, you could argue that I always could, and you just didn't care to listen. Look, let's not waste any more time on how unbelievable this all may be and tackle the situation at hand.
Smart cat.
You are going to die, Desmond, if you do not get to the bottom of all this madness. Simply, you must keep a level head and find a way through this. I will help you as best as I possibly can. Now, concentrate. Who might have some answers?
I don't know. This is weird.
Patience, Desmond.
I thought we don't have time. How can we be patient? Can I pet the cat? Oh, it's looking at me.
Patience and grace.
Patience? My patience?
Don't you find it curious? You can enter Virginia's apartment and she doesn't even live here. Something strange is happening. You would benefit from knowing what that is.
It sounds like a plan.
Welcome back. This is also an interesting, choice of design to have a cat explain that to us.
Don't you have better things to do?
Because this cat... I'll give you a quick update in a second. I'll sum it up.
Try looking around the building whenever you get the chance. Who knows? You might find something new.
So this cat is for people, she's unnecessary so far. Because she only...
Look through your mirror shards
Bro,
sometimes.
stop talking.
You might see things you normally wouldn't.
I understood that. Can you stop talking, cat? You don't see me. So she's pointing out things that you could conclude by just paying attention. But this cat is probably necessary to make the game more accessible if you didn't pay as much attention or you were too busy being scared to pay attention. So quick rundown on the story. We found out what happened to our first patient and who she was. Her name was Virginia Rule. She was brought to beauty pageants by her mother. Can we listen to music?
Player.
No.
No luck.
She was brought to pageants by her mother and forced to compete there. And at some day she toyed around with her mom's makeup in the bathroom, and she pulled down the mirror cabinet. It broke in her face, and she got scars and shit. And her mother forced her to go to the pageant anyways, and she suffered severe trauma from that. And in the end, she ended up having massive anxiety ended up with us, and the local supermarket, like the local grocery store, closed down. And because of that, she had to change her routine, which forced her to go to the big supermarket, and that was too much for her, so she suicided right there. Because she couldn't stand if people looked at her. Hi, Crimson Apps, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you?
Careful out there.
Thank you, Cat, I realized. So, now we don't need more batteries. I really want to go to the basement. I'll just go there straight away. Nothing can stop me. This piano music making me cry now. Yeah. Honestly, the piano music makes it sound way more dramatic, doesn't it? I need this kind of piano music when I'm talking about things. Okay, we're back in the basement, and I'm confident that we can find other things now, including maybe the gas mask, which will serve us very well, I believe. So we also have now the glass shard of power, which is very powerful because it can destroy everything. Oh cool, more pills. Also, we like to collect pills. Honestly, after all, why shouldn't we? More stealth? I'm not sure why we need stealth. So far we could just kill whatever was thrown at us. Slightly creepy noises. We don't need to assemble something. There's still like this one room that we can't enter. And I would love to enter it. How's this boiler room? We need the boiler room key. But however, we can now cut through this and check this out. Well, I mean, this has some... I don't know if I want to call it important, but interesting at least. No, it's definitely important. Points of being a psychologist, which is like being able to... like... In the end, obviously, you have to take care of your patients. Gathering pills and talk to cats. I wanted to get serious for a second, but no, you're not taking pills and talking to cats usually. It's more about the topic of psychological hygiene. Being able to like leave work behind you when you exit your workspace, or if you stop talking to your clients. Because after all, you can only help people if you're not like done yourself. Fucking hell. Unfortunate. Oh. It's okay, we find enough stuff anyways. I don't think we need batteries, do we? No. Gas mask. Straps are broken, I have to hold it. Absolutely, it should. Cool. So that was basically what I wanted to go on about. The fact of personal psychological hygiene. Because if you like don't do that, you'll not do the job for long. On which button is it? The buttons are so random. I heard a lot of people in the branch actually have a counselor for that reason. Yep, absolutely. Like, and it's not only having a counselor, it's also having supervision. And supervision means you talk to a more experienced psychologist, or at least a different psychologist, about your cases. To like let someone that is not inside that whole client-therapist relationship have another opinion on the case. And they should, or ideally they also find out if you're too personally invested in the case to actually like do good anymore. Alright, let's continue. This looks like really dangerous fog. Good thing we found a gas mask.
I don't want to move forward.
Okay, cool. Then we don't. I agree with you. This looks not cool. I think that's all we can do on this floor right now. Let's check the next... Actually, yeah, let's go to first floor. I can't remember where exactly we needed to use our powerful glass shard. Closed. More ammo. I found out that you can stockpile ammo. That's pretty nice. You have such a calming voice that you would be good talking to patients. Yeah, I mean, it's also kind of my job. Or at least I'm trying to have it be my job. Was there an eye? Is that an actual? It is. Okay, never mind. So far, we've learned that change is inevitable. You either get with the times or the world changes without you. Okay, the room just changed. What? Okay, cool. I mean, that's also true. Change is inevitable. You cannot, like, stop change. I can probably blow that up. Let's actually try. Has anything scary happened so far? Things have happened that could be interpreted as scary, but I didn't get scared yet.
It's blocked from the other side.
That's probably a good way of putting it. Why is there music? Oh. More health, nice. Where did it go? Nice try, bro. They drop loot. Still music, that means there's more. Doesn't it? I would prefer to not get ambushed here. Where is it? Ah. They got hella tanky.
I need more of this.
Okay.